back with another video. I'm playing 2K. What's up? What's up, boys? No, you're not. All right, let's. I'm gonna do. I'm for all time team. I'm versing the. If you do all time team, I'm versing the Knicks. I mean, I'm being the Knicks. All time Bulls. No, I'm not being all time Bulls. Yeah, let's do that.
Welcome
Stop!
and happy holidays from
Oh, yeah.
2K Sports. It's time for
I'm
NBA
hitting you
action.
with a stick from.
And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the New York Knicks here in New York.
Yes.
With Doris
Stop,
Burke,
Roman,
Greg
you're gonna
Anthony,
get
and
acid in
Hall of
my
Famer
eye.
David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan.
Stop
Our
doing
special
that.
guest at the broadcast table for this one. And Sean's New York really putting something
Home
together
court
around
advantage,
Jalen
B.
Brunson.
Knicks fans have a lot of reason for optimism. It'll be interesting to me, though, to see if this team can get further and further
Hey,
in the
it's on
Eastern
the
Conference
top.
to a conference finals,
What the hell?
maybe to an NBA Finals, and winning a championship.
Why you go for a
But how
charge right
can they
away?
continue to surround Jalen Brunson with superstar talent?
I'm
That would be
challenging my
interesting to
fault, buddy.
monitor in New York.
Absolutely. That front office will really be looked at as they try to build the pieces around this terrific young player.
And now they have stability, they have assets, they have players that they can trade that are wanted around the league. So this New York team, they finally have direction, and they finally have hope, and they finally have a chance to win in the East.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we on now.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set, and it's Thompson in at the three. Yep, it
I
counts.
bet, bro, it's
Lively's
only
got the
2
scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the man.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling?
Oh,
This should be an
Anthony
interesting night.
Towns.
And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anunoby.
Well, Anthony Towns will mix his spot
I know,
to
yeah.
score.
You
That
might
time
see how
he'll
this
work
is
inside.
And we've got a
Oh,
timeout called by
wow.
Jason
Oh,
Kidd.
timeout, sorry.
He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Can you pass my drink, Roman? Can you pass my drink? Get your. Give him a- No, Roman, I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh.
Banning top 10 pick
Did you with that
protections
hand?
in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that,
Here.
maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really...
Let's get killed today. I'm just joking, though. I'm not doing it. Alright, go,
I think
Roman!
if they could do
What are you
that over again
doing?
and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked, and the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree.
Roman,
And Jason
you're
Kidd is calling
gonna
timeout. He
be
wants
on
to talk to
YouTube.
his
You
guys.
know that? I know that. My bad, YouTube. I can't. It's automatic. I'm not calling. Try back. Oh. What? Look. Ah!
And a
Here,
minute
what's the
gone here in the
Xbox?
first quarter.
Cross.
Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Prosper. Fires the three. Dallas again missing.
And not allowing the shooter
Make a big balls
more than
in
an
the
inch of breathing room on
Good balls of the
Right,
guys.
he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Brunson with a clean look.
Station.
And a miss there on the triple. So for New York, their last game, a win
Like,
against
you know, I think
Minnesota.
Mark team, we
You
played them
communicate
before.
so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they
That
operate their
big-
day-to-day jobs
That
with
he's
these
still
NBA
he
teams?
was the coach of that Kings Bay
Things for me,
team.
Kevin, is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others?
Yeah.
That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. If you know something is happening with a specific team,
Roman,
that could
stop.
shape how you want to
Ready, Roman?
strategize your team moving forward.
That's your free throws. Oh yeah, forgot. My free throws.
And they now lead.
1 second. Stop using me, bro. Ready, Roman? Ready? 3.
As the free throw drops for him.
This guy is
I'm
such
just
a
gonna shoot, though.
high-effort player.
Hey,
Bridges
I'll make
does
it.
everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
Both free throws good from
Hey,
Bridges.
Just solid, really. One of
When
the
you're
very
on
best
YouTube, bro, and I'm not getting
variations
embarrassed on YouTube.
Here's Irving. Good. And the
Hello!
assist goes to Doncic.
Don't guard me, Michael!
The best in the league
Shut up.
at converting off contact,
Stop.
body
What?
control
You
by
do all
Kyrie Irving.
So
True.
Shams, when the league brought in that 65 game played rule, it
How
sure
do I
seemed
play ankle
to
breakers in this
motivate
game?
players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're
Roman,
about
so how do I do
cold,
ankle
hard
breakers in
cash.
this
And
game?
every summer, we're going to see records
That?
set
Yeah.
for the biggest contract in NBA history.
Yeah, I do this,
every
but
summer
my
that goes by,
my bad,
that
YouTube.
certainly has an
This.
effect on players
Yeah,
wanting
yeah,
to
but-
play.
That's true. Cheat on that. I accidentally cheat on that when I was younger.
Rule. There is an incentive
No,
for all NBA
only
teams
this. I
and
say
different
cheat on this.
accolades.
Well set. Miles McBride's checked in for
Supposed to be
Anunoby.
only that.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes
Ankle
play,
breakers.
Brunson scanning the floor. In the
I'm
corner, it's
butted, Michael.
Bridges. 5 on the clock. Back to Brunson.
Can't shoot. Rain.
New York, no good that time either.
Shouldn't be recording.
And it's Thompson with the
Michael,
ball.
when
He'll
can
bring
you
it up for the
shoot?
Mavericks.
In the
Last
game?
time they met was in Dallas.
Yeah, and
When
they
can
won
you
that
shoot? We
matchup
never
last
shoot in our
time.
basketball
Really,
games.
it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in
But
foul
when
trouble
can you
and
actually,
then
like,
taking
shoot?
advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge
Yeah.
disparity on the scoreboard.
Washington. That doesn't go
Win.
in. Had a chance,
Win.
though, to take the lead. New York's gone 0-4
Win.
from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Hart the pass to Brunson. Gets it from downtown. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids
Is this
grow up
broken?
thinking they're going to be an NBA in sight.
No.
But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another.
This is
Did you think
broken,
that was gonna be
bro.
your path?
Look.
Kevin, I knew at the age of
Gosh.
16 years old what I wanted to do.
Are you
And this
dumb?
path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I loved writing,
Oi.
and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories.
No,
So
you have to
being able tell
see.
that story
They're gonna
to
hear you
fans,
on
I
my
feel
thing,
like
so
I
you
am one of the fans.
Huh?
That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this
You
career
want to
path that
flex
I've
on
taken.
Freshman,
Oh, like,
it is a
yeah.
pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories
Thank you.
keep coming.
Achua, he's
Ah,
checked in for New
you
York.
bro.
Then for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford's checked in for
You
Jared
Katie,
White.
they can hear
Marshall comes
you.
in for Thompson. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Well, Quentin Grimes remains a young player who is defense first. He can be a lockdown guy, and he's just continuing to build confidence offensively. Boy, that's not the result I would have
Stop.
predicted. Usually you can take those to the
That's-
bank when he's at the line.
The PlayStation can hear if someone's student don't live there, so they can hear you.
Now, here's Achua. He's
Yes.
covered closely. McBride passes to
Yes.
Achua. New York, no good that time either. Mavericks trail by
They
3.
can hear you.
Here's
They're not going to
Grimes.
hear you from player 2. Right?
Up again.
They're not going to
He
hear you
hangs in
from
there
player
and cashes
2.
in on the
They can only
second
hear you
chance
on
points.
this. But they will
is
hear you.
really good
So, like,
work there
if
on
Grimes
the
is
offensive
tough.
glass.
New York has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now.
slap you
That's
with this
already
pencil.
his second foul.
The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. He's off on the first.
So what?
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker,
It's a
you
nice
can
white
tell
shirt.
how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
And
You
New
don't want
York
the
making
bird.
a change here. Bridges checks in.
Wow.
Mavericks also with a sub. Dinwiddie's checked in for P.J. Washington.
Sorry to make that one because
Now let's
anyone
take
in
a
the
look at the
station
teams
throw
that
you
have
off
been
the
holding
chair.
their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. In third, the Knicks.
the free throws,
They've been
please.
impressive on the defensive end, and
Yes.
they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've
Me.
made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Achua kicks to Payne. New York moving it around. Here's Bridges.
Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my
You bounce?
athleticism. Some big-time hops.
And
Yeah,
that's
you
life
gotta
above the rim. Courtesy of
Oh,
our
there it is.
AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching
They-
the defense that time.
And
They
he
are
makes them
your
pay, doesn't he,
off.
Greg, huh, with that emphatic slam.
You know, but at this level,
Comment down below if she said ops or hops. I think she said ops.
Wide open.
Payne dishes to Bridges.
Michael, you
Payne
can't have
passes
these.
to Bridges.
He said if you're under. They said if you're winning. Oh wait, they said if you're under 5 foot, you
Bridges
can't.
got 6.
Oh,
Yes, I
Mikal
am.
Bridges with the
They said
big-time
if
strength on that finish.
if you're under 4'11", you
By
can't use them.
Grimes, no good. The Knicks with the lead.
25 foot?
There's the 3.
No, you are not. Then why
Bridges
are they
misses.
taller than you?
16
So if you're
seconds left.
5
to
foot,
play in
I'm
the
6
first.
foot.
Grimes with the bucket.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to
Okay.
work down low.
Yeah,
I like when he gets inside.
It's tipped.
I'm 2 foot. I'm 4'5". Magnum's 250.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And that
Magnum's
would have
2'1".
counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's a tie game in New York. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Talking to my friend. That's what I'm wondering who I'm talking to. Fat.
And some good action in the books.
I thought Jason fat. I thought Jason fat.
And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
I'm whipping him with a wire. See,
That'll be a 5-second call.
I'll give you the whip.
So a moment now to see the story on Kyrie Irving. He's been
He
dominant
dunked
over the
with the
last
whip.
month, and he's
He
right
dunked
up
looking at
there
my
in the
chin, I was
top
gonna give you the
20
whip.
in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yet, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses the shimmy. That's tough to take.
Every time you miss, I give you the
The
whip.
league is moving
Every
now,
time I
Shams.
miss.
Are there
Yes.
less big trades than
Whip.
when you started, or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league
Don't
is
talk back to me
trying
with the
keep parity in this league and allow
the
teams to be
whip.
able to keep their homegrown stars. There's
Why,
always
whip
going
is
to be
fun.
plenty of
You get
interest,
spanked in
and
the
that
butt.
level of interest, not only from players who compete
Get
with
spanked
teams,
in the
but
booty.
fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however
Yes,
they
you
do
did.
it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship, or
Can't
competing,
shoot.
whether it's competing for playoffs, competing for a title, if you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B.
You want the whip? Oh, I was about to say you want the whip.
We got Miles McBride. Achua is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Sims in at the 5 spot. They're the group New York will start the second with. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin,
I can pass that.
Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka
I can't
Doncic.
pass.
Guy
No,
says
my God.
he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize
Look, the
the
whip,
rest
boy.
of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level, and I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
And if anybody can do it, it is Kyle. Title or bust. Thank you, DA. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
Get up, I know, get up off the floor, and to the heel one more stomp, he's going home. Get on the bag, and he's taking off. Stop going to the floor.